Hello, it is Monday, March 25th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. I'm back home, as you can possibly infer from my background here in the video, and apologies for the replacement video yesterday. Just simply wasn't in a position to solve that yesterday's New York Times crossword due to my travel situation, but hope you enjoyed the monthly bonus puzzle. The very podcast-themed monthly bonus puzzle. In any case, today we're back to the standard New York Times crossword, and we've got a Monday themeless puzzle, which I've just remembered, actually, just now, means I'm going to be solving it with downs only. I'm going to do my best anyway to solve this puzzle, reading only down clues. We'll see how that treats me today. And this very down-heavy edition of the New York Times crossword has been brought to us by, the Daily Solve anyway, has been brought to us by Michael, Aaron Spiller, Lakehouse Bros, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster. So thank you so much to those four. They're benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, which means they support this channel. They bring us this series. For that, I am very grateful, of course. Thank you to those four. Thanks to everybody who backs the Patreon campaign. And if you'd like to join them, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the link in the description field. And I know I'm behind on videos for patrons, so I will catch up on that imminently. Thanks to everybody who does support the channel. And thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube. That is a big help. And there's also that Daily Solve Discord chat server you can join. Nice friendly chat community whose link is in the description field. So check that out as well. With that all being said, let's get on to today's crossword. This is a co-construction by Shannon Rapp, whose second puzzle this is, I believe, and Will Eisenberg, for whom this is a debut, so welcome to both of them. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. Let's start solving, see how we get on. I immediately read it across. I've already read it. Sorry, I completely forgot. Quaint lodging informally is an inn, maybe, or a B&B, maybe, in 5 letters. Love in Italian, amore, as the song famously declares. Side dish that might come topped with some sour cream and chives. Side dish that might come topped with some sour cream and chives. You could have pilmeni or what would be topped with sour? What else would be topped with sour cream and chives? I'm honestly not sure offhand. That's sort of absurd that I can't think what else this might be. Okay, sorry. Where Mandarin and Malay are spoken. Well, that's pretty broad, which makes me think it could be Asia, because the continent of Asia will include both of those languages as opposed to a single country. Grammy-winning grande, Ariana Grande. Controversial opinion informally. A hot take, maybe? Grand tale. A grand tale could be a saga or a yarn. I feel saga is more grand than a yarn. A yarn could be more sort of long and winding. To get along well is to agree or to mesh, maybe, or to gel. Not sure. I think I might have something wrong when I'm just looking at, I'm not reading the across clues, but when I just look at the across letters I have so far, they don't look very good. Maybe this is an epic, a grand tale. So get along well. Yeah, mesh, I like that better. That looks better. Bugs Bunny is often holding one. A carrot, maybe? Tuna variety could be ahi tuna. Soda to a Midwesterner. I think in the Midwest, soda is called pop in the Midwest United States. Fittingly, a homophone of one letter in sight. Well, the letter I in sight sounds like the body part, the eye, which is fittingly because the eye possesses the sense of sight, or at least it enables it. Uncle on an iconic World War I poster. Uncle Sam, I suppose, pointing at the viewer. U.S. Public Health Organization. Could be the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Let's see, does that Those fit in 3. If one sent a digital message, one emailed, maybe? That's my first thought. There might be another possibility there, but I suspect it'll be the answer, especially on a Monday. Cliched dismissal of Arizona's summer climate. I don't even know where to begin there. I assume this is a thematic, punny answer, but I don't know what it is. To start a tennis point could be to serve to your opponent. If one gave it a go, one tried maybe? My first thought was did it, but that didn't sound good. So tried seems decent. Let's put it in there. We'll come back to it if we have to. The A of IPA. IPA could be an India Pale Ale, so the A would be ale. Buddhist's goal could be nirvana, I would think. Would be my first guess. Sort of oneness or inner peace sort of situation. That in Mexico, eso. To prohibit something could be, well, I was going to say to ban, but it could be to bar as well. Not sure I can be certain about that yet, so I might just put in the first 2 letters. Oh, 29 across looks like pancake batter. 2, 4, 6, 8. How do these numbers relate? They're evens. Even numbers. Do we simply say evens? How do these numbers relate? Evens. I'm not thrilled about that as an answer, even though I think it's correct. Because it's not really an accurate answer to this question. I know that's an incredibly pedantic response, but they are evens. But you're saying, how do they relate? You're asking, how does something occur? But then the answer is a noun, evens, which the part of the speech doesn't quite just match. But anyway, I think it's the answer, and maybe there's a way to read it that's better than what I'm understanding. Anyway, reef composition, maybe a coral reef. A charged particle could be an ion. Oh, it is an ion. What's the blank? Who cares? What's the big deal? What's the... I'm actually genuinely not sure what this is. I don't know. Okay, sorry about that. Opposite of west-southwest, east-northeast. These are always classic giveaways. Person keeping a daily journal. A diarist, by definition, keeps a journal. Its state fish is the humu humu nuku nuku kapuapua. Which I've probably mispronounced, but it's the state of Hawaii, which I did know, and I think it's often referred to casually as the humu humu. But there we go. Quite an impressive fish name. In fact, it doesn't even fit in my column here. I need to slightly scroll to see the rest of it. Okay, 49. Those living outside their native country. I assume this is going to be the word expats, which is a word I really dislike. I much prefer the word immigrant because I don't like the sort of implicit 2 tiers of immigrant, the kind of fancier sounding expat and the sort of everybody else of immigrant. Because legally they're the same. But anyway, there we have it. Garland is, I guess expat has a connotation of perhaps you will one day return to your native country. But that's true of many immigrants as well, to be totally honest. And I don't think it's a meaningful distinction, or at least it's not one I like. 50, garland seen in 48 down, a lei, a flower garland. Such as Hawaii. Oh, right, seen as 48 down Hawaii. There we go, nice little coupling. Insurance company acquired by CVS Health. I think I've maybe encountered this before, and possibly even in the crossword. And if I had to guess, it would be Aetna, which is an insurance company. And they may well have been acquired by CVS Health. Designated representative. One's designated representative could be one's agent, perhaps. Looks a bit strange with the crosses, so I'm not sure it's right just yet. And Aetna could be wrong. Oh, is Cigna also an insurance company? I don't know. I'm just going to keep going for now. Clothing labels Tags, maybe? Yeah, tags. The E of homes. I think homes can be a mnemonic for the Great Lakes. You have Lakes Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior. So Erie would be this one. There we go. NFL six pointers for short. Touchdowns, TDs. There we go. There's a shockingly quick sports answer from me. 16 in a gallon, 16 ounces in a gallon? I think that's right. Is that not the answer though? I don't see it in the way that it fits. 16. No, it's not. It can't be ounces in a gallon because they're 8 ounces. Sorry, I never remember the way that the imperial measurement system works. It's 8 ounces in a cup. And how many cups are there in a gallon? 16? Are there 16? I think that might be the answer. It's certainly not ounces, which is what I was convinced of immediately, initially. For what reason, you might ask? Why? Gardening tool. A hoe, maybe? It sounds reasonable. If you choose to do something, you opt to do it. Okay, so there. Now I need to go. Okay, so I've done one pass of downs through the puzzle. Now I need to go back and try again using the acrosses. So the side dish right, okay. So I did, when I first started the puzzle, I did accidentally read one across. And I don't remember the exact phrasing of the clue, but it's looking for a rum baba, a cake which is soaked or drenched in rum. So I do know that that's the answer, unfortunately. 13 across, I did not read, but it looks like a miss to me. So the side dish, I guess it could be a mass as well. I guess I don't actually know that yet. But 17 across looks like Nokia, the cell phone company, perhaps. And 20 across looks like Dreamcatcher. 23 across could be BEE, the animal, or BEA, the name, or BED, bed, or even Bell, BEL, which could be various things in languages or proper nouns, or, okay, never mind, bet, even, okay, there are many more things that could be than I thought when I first thought about it. But 29 across is certainly pancake batter. I might as well put that in. 34 across looks like E. coli. 38 across looks like voter ID, probably. Do I go with it is, well, at least it's voter something, because 3 down is baked potato. A baked potato could come with sour cream and chives. Why was the only thing I could think of pilmieni and not a baked potato? Well, anyway, I suppose I have technically had pilmieni more recently than a baked potato. Anyway, there we go. Okay, great. Oh, 47 across looks like Nathan Fielder, who created Nathan for You and co-created recently The Curse, which I did enjoy. On television, I mean. All right, so this does look like voter ID, probably. Oh, but I can read this. I can read 40 down. Oh, what's the diff? Who cares? What's the difference? There we go. Okay, what else can we finish off? 25 across looks like moist. Cliched dismissal of Arizona's summer climate. It's a dry heat. There we go. That's the sort of thing people say, oh, it's hot, but it's a dry heat. Cliched dismissal of Arizona's summer climate. Okay, 41 across looks like on leave, which means 33 down is prohibit, ban rather than bar. And no, I did not get it right. Oh no. How do I haven't yet encountered this situation. Do I try and fix it by just going through the downs? Or do I I'm going to do that now, quickly. I'm going to run through the downs and see if that can help me. And if it doesn't, it's a dry heat. I will switch to the acrosses. Oh, how disappointing. I think this is the first time this has happened to me since I've started solving in this manner. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. I suppose if I don't... Oh, sorry, this made me... Oh, this isn't Oh, these are all wrong. Okay. Designated representative is not agent. And look at all these acrosses. They're a complete disaster. So 56 across looks like water pitcher. 65 across looks like do to. 68 across looks like spans, probably. So a designated representative is a... I still don't see it. Designated representative. I'm going to assign a designated representative. I guess 68 doesn't need to be spans. It could be spank. It could be... that doesn't look very good either. I have a designated representative. I have a proxy operating on my behalf. So 53 across could be yap. 68. Oh, Spanx. That's a like an underwear brand. It's a or maybe also leggings and things like that. I don't remember, but it is some kind of clothing brand. And then 71 across could be stay. Is that it? That is it. Okay, so now, there we go. That was the Monday crossword. It is tricky to solve this way. I have to acknowledge. So anyway, now let's finally run through and read the crosses, one of which I had already inadvertently read. Rum-soaked cake, which is a baba, a rum baba. There we go. And then we'll go through the rest quickly. I'm about to speak in brackets, which often indicates a kind of sound, in this case, ahem. Massachusetts Peninsula with the could be the Cape. There we go. And a cape could be a peninsula in other contexts as well. In other places, I mean, to stockpile something would be to amass it. One of two needed for double Dutch, rope as in jump rope. Matey's greeting on a ship could be ahoy. Finnish tech giant is Nokia. Words on either side of blank what blank, it is what it is, as you could say. Like dark green avocados are ripe. Woven creation of the Ojibwe people could be a dream catcher. The first B of one down is bed. All right, from our B&B, our bed and breakfast. Sample collected by Ancestry.com is DNA for the purpose of your genealogy report. Something damp is moist. A thick liquid poured on a hot griddle could be pancake batter. Gut bacterium could be E. coli. Actor Morales, Isai Morales is an actor. Sri Lanka is a place. What some states require to cast a ballot is voter ID. If you're taking a sabbatical, you're on leave. Paleozoic, e.g., is an era, what sort of era is that? Is it a geological era? Anyway, no longer valid is void. If something came to a close, it ended. Emma Stone's co-star on Showtime's The Curse, there we go, which I did mention, was Nathan Fielder. MIT's Sloan School of Management is a business school, I think. Woodcutter's tool is an axe. Talk incessantly is to yap, which is what I'm doing on these videos. To a pour thing, pour spelled P-O-U-R, would be a water pitcher. Hold up horses could be whoa. Operatic song is an aria. Because of something is due to it. Pueblo people of the Southwest are the Hopi. The main point of something would be the gist of it. Shapewear brand of shapewear, that's the word I was looking for, is Spanx. Mythical Himalayan beast is a Yeti. Hollywood workplaces are sets, as in film sets. And if you say don't go, you could say stay. So we have ER words in our theme answers here. We have, oh, and I guess it's a dry heat wasn't a theme. That wasn't a theme clue. But we do have Dreamcatcher. Oh, bat, catch, bat, maybe? Field? Yes, these are baseball-related things. Catcher, it's catcher, batter, fielder, pitcher. So Dreamcatcher, pancake batter, Nathan Fielder, and water pitcher all contain second words which represent baseball positions, I suppose, or roles at least. I guess batter isn't a position, but it is a role that is performed in baseball. And there we go, a nice subtle theme in the sense that I don't think it was referenced by a revealer. So it's down to the solver to identify the theme and even notice that it's there, because the puzzle itself does not in any way point to it or demand it. But that's often how it is on a Monday, and I think that's perfectly fine. If anything, that makes it more accurately a theme as opposed to a sort of mechanic or a some kind of gimmick, which I don't say in a derogatory way. But this is an actual theme in the sense that we had some answers themed around a particular subject. And there we have it. That was the Monday crossword, a nice, gentle early week crossword by Shannon Rapp and Will Eisenberg. Well done to them. And I'll be back tomorrow for the Tuesday edition of the crossword when I will solve with the across clues. Join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Monday. Take care.